So I'm back the next day to do the rest of the trails.
Yeah, this is a follow-up to last week's video where I discovered this small Enduro haven.
Let's ride some bikes.
However, I didn't have the time to do all of it, so I'm back the next day with my road trip buddy, Johan. So this is a small hill with a lot of tracks, and I just discovered like 2 or 3 of them during the race here. So I'm back today with Johan to try and do most of the track.
Whoops, gotta put you right there.
These tracks aren't super sketchy or anything, but on a day like this where it's wet outside,
Oh, tricky rock garden.
it does get a bit tricky. Pretty much all the tracks have a nice mixture of rock slabs, some steeper chunker stuff, and some flowy stuff with some small berms and jumps.
Walking up a new trail we haven't tried yet. The Snotty Salmon, so I guess it's really slippery. Alright, I guess we're going into the more chunky, yanky parts of the trail. Tight. This is a tight, tricky trail. You need to be very precise not to run your handlebars into a tree. I mean, in one way these trails are quite flowy, but as soon as you start to get into the flow, there's some tight corner, some big rocks, slippery rock faces, something that makes it quite technical, at least in the wet. Hey ho, let's go! Oh, vad våt jag blev! Good flow. Bam brake.
Yeah, that puddle not only got my feet really wet, it also totally soaked my disc brakes.
Then probably a tricky section here. The wet off-camera part. Fuck, this scares me. That went fine. Alright, going up the next trail. I think I might have done it in a race 2 years ago. There? Or there? Probably there. Nice little jump. This is a bit tricky in the wet.
Yeah, when you walk up a trail, you can really see the chunk on the GoPro. Going down it, not so much.
I guess if you just get around that part, you just crawl down here. Shouldn't be a big issue. Unless you get scared and stiff.
This section is actually quite sketchy. The rock is slightly off camber, it's wet and slippy, and there's like a 2-meter drop into a ravine to the right. Yeah, that kind of shows what can happen.
Ready? Yep.
Man, it's really some nice terrain.
Oops. Forgot about that. Okay, here comes the tricky part. Stay sharp.
No worries, you just gotta take it chill. This is a fun and open section. Johan sure dropped like a sack of potatoes.
Where did you want to go? Ah, there he is. Sneaky bastard. All right, walking up the next trail. More shunk, slippery stuff. I mean, these trails aren't that bad. They're really technical. Lots of rocks and roots in all the wrong places.
Yeah, this actually is a lot steeper than what it will look like when we're going down it.
Det var mindre knepigt i det minsta. I mean, you do want to hook the inside line here, but it does require a bit more of your daring to try stay on that high line, not go more straight down. Alrighty, let's go! Some places really are super slippery. Not maybe the most graceful run, but worked. Into what seems to be a new section currently being built. Careful. Not today.
I gotta come back and send that though.
Nice trail. Seems chunky. Let's see how technical this part gets. Really gotta give it to the people who's been building these trails. They're really nice. They found nice lines. They built some berms and stuff where it's needed. These are great lines. This part looks tricky though. Tight. I mean, in one way it's just rolling it.
Yeah.
But the rocks are kind of scary.
So the left handlebar to that one. I mean,
Yeah, put the left handlebar there and your head there.
bad one.
Maybe it's not so bad. Coming down here, opening up a bit to the right.
What would Remy do?
Remy would air from there, landing in the berm. Nice autumn weather. It will be November next week. We still have like 10 degrees during the days. Go, go, go! Gadget arms. Det var knepigt. I hadn't seen that. That wasn't pretty. Kind of scary, but yeah, very doable. Boom!
Good.
So now I've done like 10 trails here, but I think there's at least 5 more. So I'm gonna have to go back. I haven't been able to do it yet though, so we'll see when it happens. Keep fighting.